Aberdeen women gonna buy my gasoline. Yeah. Now there is two little women that I ain't never seen. I got two little women I ain't never seen. These two little women, they from New Orleans. Aberdeen is my home, but the men they don't want me around. Aberdeen is my home, but these men they don't want me around. They know I take these women, take them out of town. Listen, you women, you know I ain't got no dime. You got this poor boy all down. Yeah. We hit a few bumps along the way. We loved old Booker White. We loved all them old bluesmen. Yeah. All right, we're starting to heat up now. My biggest fan. Starting to feel like home. Let's move along to Muddy Waters. Anyone ever get to see Muddy Waters? There you go. I first saw Muddy in 1970. Oh, and it was just like magic. He had this beautiful smile, this aura around him. And his slide guitar playing, it was very sweet. Muddy came and played in my hometown a couple years later in a little beer joint, 3-2 beer joint, down on Lake Street in Minneapolis. And there was a little cellar, what they used for the green room. Muddy was down there, and I snuck down the stairs, and there he was. I finally got to get close to him, hoping some of the mojo would rub off on the white boy. I got enough nerve to speak with him. I said, Muddy, you're the best. I love what you're doing. You got to give me some sort of secret, some sort of tip. You know, I've been playing your music for some years now, and I really want to do it right and carry on with it. Now, give me some sort of secret or tip. He said, boy, I'll give you 2. reefer and champagne. Oh yeah. Muddy knew how to live. So we cracked the cork and lit it up and everybody was happy. I loved old Muddy Waters. I got a big signed photograph. Just his head in this big photograph that I brought to him one night. I said, Muddy, I got a photo. I'd like you to sign it. Do you think it would be all right? He said, sure, boy. I laid it down and he looked at it and went, that's me. That's Muddy Waters. He scrawled on it. It's real precious to me. Check out my website and look at the blues photos. It might be on there. The last time I saw Muddy Waters was 1983, Chicago, Illinois, April. He had just passed away. He was laying in his coffin. Man, he didn't look so good. It wasn't the Muddy that I knew. Oh, I cried like a baby. So I wrote a little song about old Muddy Waters. He was born in the Delta way back in 1915. He could sing so sweet and rock women to their knees. And he was raised in Mississippi. Boys, and I know you know his name. Now the blues and Muddy Waters to me are just the same. Oh yeah. Muddy's mojo worked wonders, and his John the Conqueror too. People like me and people like you. And he was raised in Mississippi. Boys, and I know his name. Now the blues and Muddy Waters to me are just the same. Well, I made Muddy a promise when he was lying in his grave. I said, Muddy Waters, I'll play your blues until my dying day. And he was raised in Mississippi. Boys, and I know his name. Now the blues and Muddy Waters to me are just the same. Oh, we love those Muddy Waters. All right. Okay. Well, Willie Dixon wrote a lot of great songs for old Muddy Waters. All that good Chicago blues, and Howlin' Wolf. He wrote a lot of songs for Howlin' Wolf, and Little Walter Jacobs, and Otis Rush. Man, he had a bunch of great songs. He wrote that Little Red Rooster. He wrote The Seventh Son. I saw a little video on my Facebook blah blah page that came through of 1969 Led Zeppelin, their first television show, their first television appearance. And old Jimmy Page started out the guitar lick, and I said, man, that's a Howlin' Wolf lick right there. He started out with How Many More Years, and then he threw in a little bit of Smokestack of Lightning, and then went back to How Many More Years. And then, oh, what's his name? Robert Plant. He changed one word from How Many More Years to, I don't even know what it was he was screaming, but it was just one word that he changed. And it was like, there you go, the influence of the blues. Then, of course, Jimmy Page got his violin bow out and started going all crazy. Plant was running around, jumping around, and Bonham was banging away, and old poor Mr. Jones standing there not knowing what to play on the bass. Everybody was just going crazy on him. So here's another Willie Dixon song, and this one has reached the top of the charts. It's extremely rare. It's never heard of in America for a blues song to make it to the top of the charts, but it's number one there. There's been a couple of blues songs here in the UK that have made it to the top of the charts, and you'll understand why this one is at the top of the US charts right now. Oh, them dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Boys, I ain't broke. I'm better than band. Everybody loves them dead presidents. I forgot to invite you to sing along with me. We can do this as a call and answer. I'll sing Dead Presidents and you sing Dead Presidents right back. Boys, I ain't broke. I'm better than men. Everybody loves them dead presidents. Them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Now, boys, I ain't broke. I'm better than band. Everybody loves them dead presidents. A little bit of Lincoln can park your car. Washington, he can't go too far. Jefferson is good to play the track. If you want to bring some big bucks back, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Now, boys, I ain't broke. I'm better than band. Everybody loves them dead presidents. Now, Hamilton on a 10 is really sweet. Jackson on a 20 gets you straight. If y'all talking about a poor man's friend, Grant will get you out of whatever you're in. Them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Now, babe, I ain't broke. I'm better than band. Everybody loves them dead presidents. Now, $100 Franklin is really sweet. A 500 McKinley is the one for me. If I get a Cleveland, boys, I'm really set. But $1,000 Cleveland is hard to get. Them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Oh, them dead presidents. Dead presidents. Now, boys, I ain't broke. I'm better than band. Everybody loves them dead presidents. We can all use more of those. Number one in America. All right. Well, we're going to do one more and give you a little ear break. We always like to end with a wrist slasher. A little death and dying just to help you head to the bar for another libation. This is an old song. I learned it down in Jamaica from a little cassette recording of Josh White, and I took his version, which was kind of a folky version, changed it into this sly guitar version. Josh White, he had this song called the St. James Infirmary. And so I learned it down in Jamaica, and then when I got to New Orleans, I was playing the Mardi Gras down at Lord VJ's, and I introduced it as a traditional funeral song for New Orleans. And the bartender came up to me after I finished. He said, "Kent, that's an English folk song." I said, "You're kidding, the St. James Infirmary. It's about the going down to the graveyard in New Orleans." He said, "No, it's an English folk song." I said, "Okay." So when I came over here, I started introducing it that way, and I was told it was about a place in Leeds called the St. James Infirmary. So I started introducing it that way. Then I went over to Newcastle, and I introduced it as a song from Leeds, and they said, "No. That's where our football stadium is built on. The old St. James Hospital, Kent." So I went over to Liverpool and I introduced it as a song from Newcastle. They said, "No." They said that was a little infirmary clinic where the sailors and the army boys, when they were leaving to go on duty, they'd get their VD shots. So I'm really getting confused about this all. Then I make the mistake of going over to Ireland and introducing it as an English folk song, and I just about cleared the bar that night. I escaped with my life and a little knowledge that they have a song called "The Unfortunate Rake" that they claim they had come up with before y'all did. Then I find out there was a cowboy song in America around 1910 called "The Streets of Laredo," based off of this St. James theme of death and dying and how you want to be remembered. Then old Josh White got his hands on it, and he turned it into this beautiful ballad that we all know and love. So let's take that long walk. I can picture the horse-drawn carriage with the casket down there in New Orleans. I can see the three pretty women with tears in their eyes walking along. In my case, four. Dancing and clapping. And the half, yeah. The hobbit. She might have been a dwarf, I don't know. And the traditional jazz band following behind, playing their sad tragedy. This goes out to anyone that's ever lost a loved one. I want you to sing this one at my funeral. I'd much rather sing it at yours, though. Oh, yeah. It was down at old Joe's bar room on the corner of that square. the usual crowd was there. On my left stood Big Joe Kennedy, and his face was bloodshot red. And he turned to face all the people. These were the very words he said. I went down to St. James Infirmary to see my baby there. She was stretched out on a long white table, so lovely, so cool, so fair. I cried, let her go, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search the whole wide world over, and she may never find a sweeter man as me. Now when I die, please bury me in my heart of Stetson hat, and put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so that the gang will know that I'll wear standing man. Have mercy, man. I want 6 crap shooters for my pallbearers. I want 3 pretty women to sing our song, and I want a jazz band on my hearse wagon. Raise some hell as we stroll along. Okay, DuChaine and La Bessie, we're gonna pause for a worthy cause. We can tell once again here at the Doghouse that this audience is very, 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 very wealthy. And And you'll be up here buying all my CDs and TVs. Yeah. But get another drink first. You're a wonderful audience, thank you. We'll be right back. Check out the CDs, get another drink.
So hot in